Hello, welcome in class 6 science. Today we start our next chapter. The name of the chapter is separation of substances. So, a large number of substances available in nature are mixed with other substances. Thus, in order to use them, we separate them by various methods. On the separation of a mixture, some of its components may be useful or all components are useful. For example, separating butter from curd by churning process and separating tea leaves with a strainer. And many methods you can use to separate the various substances. So next is your what is mixture. Mixture is when two or more materials or substances are mixed together but do not chemically combine. This means they retain their original property and then can be separated. They can be separated by any physical means. Next we discuss the type of mixture. There are two types of mixture, homogeneous mixture and heterogeneous mixture. The homogeneous mixture is that which has the same composition throughout, that is, its components are uniformly distributed and cannot be distinguished from each other. You can take the example of solution of water and salt. Next is your heterogeneous mixture. Is that which does not have the same composition throughout, that is, the components are not uniformly distributed and can be distinguished from each other. Like example, seed in water or oil in water. So these are the example of heterogeneous mixture. We learn about separation and purification of different type of mixture. Whether it is mixture of solid with solid, mixture of solid with liquid and mixture of liquid with liquid. And in liquid and liquid, two solution are there. One is miscible, miscible means soluble, and second is your immiscible. Immiscible means insoluble. So we use different technique to be used to separate and purify, include filtration, crystallization, evaporation and many more. So let's discuss one by one. First is your mixtures of solids with solid. We can use different techniques like hand picking, sieving, threshing, magnetic separation, winnowing and sublimation. So first method of mixture of solid with solid is hand picking. Hand picking, it is the simplest method of separation of substances. This method is used only when unwanted material is in small quantity. Moreover, shape, size or color of the unwanted material is different from that of the useful materials. For examples, pebbles, broken grains and insects are separated from rice, wheat and pulses by hand picking. Next method is threshing. Threshing is used for separating seeds from the harvested stock. First, you can done by the manual, second by animals and third by machine. So discuss one by one. First, manual threshing. When the quantity is small, threshing is done manually. Small bundles of harvested stalks are threshed on a hard surface. This helps in separating the grains. Second, for large quantity, threshing is done in the traditional way by using animals. For this, stalks are spread around a pole. Several bullocks are tied to a pole and are made to walk over the harvested stalk. Trampling by hooves of the animals help in separating grains. Third, threshing is done by machine. Nowadays, threshing machines are used for the purposes. It can be powered by either a diesel engine or an electric motor. It helps in saving time or labor. In this image, you can see that the threshing is done by hands. Next, winnowing. Winnowing is an agricultural method developed by the ancient cultures for separating grain from chaff. So, it is used to separate the lighter husk from the heavier grain, and it is used by using the wind blow method. Mixture is allowed to fall from the height, and the direction of the wind play an important role in the process of winnowing. So, lighter and heavier are separated into heap. Next is sieving. Sieving is a method used to separate the component of different size. So sieve, or we can say sifter, is a device for separating wanted elements from unwanted material and for characterizing the particle size distribution of a sample. Typically using a woven screen such as a mesh or a net or a metal, the word shift derived from the sieve. In cooking, a sifter is used to separate and break up clumps in dry ingredients such as flour, as well as to aerate it and combine them. Strainer is a form of sieve used to separate solid from liquid. In this sieving process, the particle having small size pass through whole of the sieve, whereas larger size remain on sieve. For example, at home, sieving of wheat flour may be done to separate fine particle of flour. Next is your magnetic separation. So, in this process, by which magnet is moved over such a mixture, the magnetic material stick to it and is removed. For example, scrap iron is removed from a heap of waste material garbage by using a strong magnet also. Last separating method of mixture of solid with solid is sublimation. So first you know about the process of sublimation. So what is sublimation? The changing of solids directly into its vapor state, that is sublimation. And it is used to separate the solids which sublime easily from the substances which do not sublime. For example, naphthalene, camphor, iodine are sublime on heating and they are separated from sand, salt and sugar. Next, mixture of solids which dissolve in liquid. So we apply the two method here, evaporation and crystallization. So first method is evaporation. So evaporation is a type of vaporization of a liquid that occurs from the surface of a liquid into gaseous phase. And this evaporation commonly used to separate or obtain common salt from sea water. Sea water collected in the shallow bed, heat of sunlight help in evaporating water, leaving behind particle of salt. Next method is crystallization. Crystallization used to obtain pure solids from a given solution. Pure solids obtained in the form of crystal, that is pure. For example, purification of salt we get from the seawater, crystal of alum or a copper sulfate. In this process, take 100 ml water in beaker and prepare a solution, or you can say the saturated solution. For example, this keep on mixing sugar in water until it can dissolve no more of sugar. So that is your saturated solution. And then transfer this saturated solution into a china dish. Heat the china dish on a wire gauge. Stir with a glass rod. When the small crystals starts appearing on a glass rod, stop heating. Allow the solution to cool without disturbing it. Small crystals or pure sugar will appear in the china dish. Now discussing the separation method of mixtures of solids which does not dissolve in liquid. So that is called the immiscible. So some solids do not dissolve in liquid. For example, tea leaves, sawdust and pulses. So we can use the sedimentation and decantation process to separate them. In this sedimentation process, when heavier components in a mixture settles down after water is added to it and left undisturbed for some time is called sedimentation. Settled down solid particle called sediments. The process of separating these is called sedimentation process. So decantation, and after the sedimentation, decantation process can be done, is a process of the separation of mixture by removing a layer of liquid, generally which are settled down. So the process of obtaining clear liquid, pouring it into another container without disturbing the sediments is called decantation. In this decantation process, gently pour the clear water into the another beaker without disturbing the layer of sand particle, or you can say sediments. This is called decantation, and it is used in water treatment plants, in home when pulses or rice washed before cooking, removing impurities from river and canal. Basically, sedimentation is a slow process. In this process, the fine particle can take a long time to settle down. In order to speed up this process, we often take the help of loading. So loading speed up the sedimentation by making light suspended particles heavier by using suitable chemicals like alum, or you can say the Fitkari. It has been observed that in this process we can obtain a clear liquid. Okay, now continue this chapter in a next video.